I don't care what kind of planner you use. Any planner will work as long as you have, as a busy mom, a weekly view spread. And that weekly view spread needs these 3 sections at least. As long as your planner has these 3 sections, you can make it work. Hi, I'm Mystie Winckler, and you found Simply Convivial. Convivial means enjoying life together, and that's the kind of hospitable atmosphere that we want to create in our homes. But creating a convivial home takes work. It takes effort. It takes intention. And that means that we need a working planner as busy moms. Any planner will work if you work it. And any planner can be a helpful tool for you if it has these 3 sections on a weekly view sheet or spread or page, whatever it is that you're looking at. If it has these 3 sections, you can make it work. And let me tell you how. Grab a basket of laundry to fold and let's dig in. There are all kinds of planners out there. You have monthly view calendars, weekly view calendars, daily view calendars, and on all 3, all kinds of different formats and all kinds of different pre-filled boxes and areas and suggestions, habit trackers, water trackers, menu trackers. There can be so many things on your weekly spread, and some of them may or may not be useful for you, but these are the 3 sections that I have found, not only for myself, but also in helping hundreds of other women put together a working plan for them inside Convivial Circle, that your weekly view needs 3 things to really work as a tool for simplifying your life and helping you manage all the things and keep track of what's going on. So the first section that your weekly spread should have on it is a box for every day of the week. It could be going across the page, it could be going down the page, it could be inside boxes inside of boxes. That doesn't really matter. But what matters is that you have a place to write notes for yourself on particular days of the week. You might put your daily top 3 in the box. You might put your menu plan in the box. You might put your appointments in the box. It doesn't matter what you put in the box as long as it's notes to self that you need for that day. What matters is that you have a place to put those notes to self. So you don't need to even put the exact same things every single day, every single week. Having just a big blank space for each day is particularly helpful for mom life, where things are different week by week or even day over day, season over season. We just need a spot where we can write down what we need to see on a particular day. Maybe it's a Bible verse. Maybe it's your word of the year. It doesn't have to even be something that you have to do. What you need is space to keep track of whatever it is you need to keep track of on a particular day. That's really the whole point of a planner. And when you can see all of those days in one view instead of having a different page for each day that you can't see. So when you're on Monday, you can't see Tuesday because you have to turn the page. I used a planner like that for a long time, and I just found that I needed to be able to see every day at a glance, my whole week at a glance, and flipping pages and looking at each one just was too much. Even though I had less space on a weekly view plan, it was much more useful. Plus, it made my planner smaller and cheaper. The second area that your weekly view planner needs, if you are intentional about growing and learning and improving in your own management capacity and ability, in growing your homemaking skills, is a habit tracker. And this is something that a lot of planners will have pre-printed in. It's something that's very easy to draw in if you're doing bullet journaling, but not all planners do have a place to track your habits. In fact, the planner that I used for quite some time had a habit tracker, but it was in an entirely different section that I would have had to flip over to track my habits. And to be honest, that just didn't happen. Having a habit tracker keeps your habits visible. That's a huge part of the point. I mean, checking them off is nice, but checking them off is only half the win that having the habit tracker on your weekly view gives you. The other part of the win is simply seeing them, having them in front of your face every time you look at your planner. The reason why you want them on your planner is the reason why you would put anything on your planner. What goes on your planner are the things you need to have front and center, front of mind, or right in front of your face. So you don't want it on a separate page that you have to turn over to see. You want to be able to see up to 5. Once it gets more than 5, your brain just kind of glosses over and doesn't see them. So up to 5 habits that you are intentionally working on improving right now. Or maybe the 5 habits that you know really make the most difference, and so you don't want to let them go. You want to keep counting them as wins, even though they're pretty solid. You might have different reasons for tracking different habits, but there should be some level of habit awareness and habit improvement that you are using your planner to track. So having a section where you can track your habits is an essential part of a planner that works for busy mom life. The third section that your weekly planner spread needs is some kind of task list. Now, we're going to talk more about task lists later this week. It's, I think, 2 episodes away. I'm going to delve deeper into mistakes you might be making about the task list on your weekly dashboard. But your weekly spread, your weekly planner does need a task list. There are bad ways to do it, but it would be worse to not have any place where you track what you need to be doing. I mean, what is the point of a planner? It's to write things down that you need to do, and then you can check them off. So some kind of to-do list is completely necessary, absolutely essential. For your planner to even be a planner, you need some kind of to-do list on your weekly view. Now, if you have a paper planner or you're printing your own templates or you're bullet journaling and drawing your own weekly dashboard, it's super easy to make sure that you have each of these 3 items. But what if you want to go digital? How do you get a single view that has each of these 3 essential pieces? Well, you can use a single note that tracks all of these things. That's actually what my daughter uses. You can also set up widgets on your home screen and have a calendar view, a note where you can see your top 3 for the week, your top 3 for the day, your notes for yourself that day, a habit tracker app, and a task list app. If you can add those as widgets to your phone's home screen or to your computer desktop or both, then they are an easy tap away. And also you might even be able to see what's up next on your notifications or as soon as you open up your phone, even if you are opening it up to check your email or to do something else, those pieces will be in front of your face. And whether you are using digital or paper, a pre-printed notebook, or pages you've printed, the important thing about a planner is that you look at it, that somehow what you have written down gets in front of your face throughout the day. And these 3 sections, a box for each day of the week, a habit tracker section, and a to-do list are the things that you need in front of your face every single day. Now, when it comes to figuring out mom life planners, examples are so helpful. So that's why in the next episode, I have an interview with our mentor member inside Convivial Circle, Rachel Younger. She is going to show us her bullet journal weekly spread.